Hi, I hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Once again, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for everything you do to contribute towards growth of CoinsKid here. It's amazing. 90k subs plus channel. Thank you. Big thumbs up. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a really good week moving forward. And hopefully we're all in for a good week here across the board with crypto, and we get this pick up and everything starts to follow Ethereum right now. And that is basically what alt season is. You know, Ethereum kicks into gear, starts making highs, and then the alts follow it. Okay, the mid caps, the low caps start to follow it. And that's basically alt season. So we could be in for a really, really good time. And fingers crossed that Vechain gets off its ass now and just marches on. You can see it's making progress, and obviously I just want to remind you that in all of this chop, because it is chop, okay, it's boring consolidation, in all of this, if in doubt, zoom out, because that's our price prediction right there. And I do believe that we will get there based off Elliott Wave theory, but I also believe that we will see an overextension of that, okay, and we will cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now I want to reassure you, Vechain is looking really, really healthy for continuation. If we switch to the daily time frame, okay, for Vechain, so just looking at the daily time frame here for Vechain, you can see it's a thing of beauty. We've got this ascending trend line that it's adhering to on the 4 hourly. It's not closing below that. Okay, so that's good in itself, and I will show you that in a moment. But right now you can see each daily candle is closing higher than the last. So that's good, because it's invalidated this double top pattern that we had here. We've got the larger double top pattern, which is still in play. Obviously, I'm always going to be truthful, where you rolled over and you're not failing to break this high yet. To invalidate that particular double top, you've got to break that high, and you're fully aware of all that, okay? But right now you have validated another double top, a smaller one, which was formed when we came up here and we created a level of support just there, and we rolled again. But after that we started to make a higher high than that, and we're closing higher than that, so that's great. It's invalidated that double top, so it's continuation basically. So it's all good, okay? But you can see right now, as outlined yesterday in the video, we are creating some kind of ascending triangle type pattern where we've got the support line and we've got a resistance line on the 0618. Do you see that? And we're constantly in ahead on it. So if we continue to keep doing that, and the fact that you've come down into it, it is, you know, there's a high probability of a breakdown. And I'm always going to be truthful with you. You know, when you come into these patterns, you start creating them, there is a slight bias towards the continuation, and obviously it is, you've come down into it effectively. So we need to keep an eye on that. Basically, if it starts to get more towards the apex, you could potentially look at it rolling out, because you've only got to look at how lacklustre it actually is. Vechain, okay, it's very lacklustre. I mean, if it was off to the races and it was going to start, why is it not having a 20% pumps like it had down here, the daily 20% pumps? What's stopping it? There's something in there that's stopping it. Obviously it's this resistance here, the 0618. If it, like I said to you, if it keeps hitting its head on it, it's going to roll. Like anything, keeps resistance, it rolls. Okay, like here you could see resistance, rolls. Okay, so that's it. You do need to see it break through it. I want it to break through it. I want it to continue. I want it to go up. I want it to smash the eye. I want it to go to the moon effectively. But you've always got to look at what's in front of you. That's why I'm always going to be truthful. But what it's got on its side right now for Vechain is these higher highs, these high closes on the daily, effectively invalidating this reversal pattern there that we've targeted with a support line, double M top rollover pattern. That's been invalidated. So now, continuation, we need to break out of this resistance zone, 0618, start to see the daily closes above it, and that will look absolutely golden, because right now, you know, we are hitting our head on it as resistance, and you can't ignore that fact. You're adhering to a support line, which is great, but you can no longer keep hitting your head as resistance. It has to break, and when it breaks, there could be fireworks. Basically, it could absolutely go up and some, and you could see that continuation in that bull market, and that consolidation event right here is over for Vechain. This daily candles that are closing higher than the last is really, really good. So what I'm going to do is look at the 4 hourly time frame right now for Vechain. So again, as outlined in yesterday's video, you know, this is a really key level of resistance. This is why you use Fibonacci retracement, because if you didn't, if you had that, you'd be blind, okay? And where are you? You're looking at, okay, let's draw a trend line in here right now. We'll draw a trend line and see where we are and how we're doing. Okay, so to the left, you've got a little bit of resistance, a little bit of support, sorry. Then you have the resistance there, the support there, which it sort of almost lost, and then it lost it there, hence the reversal pattern. So right now it's resistance, and you can see once resistance is broken, what does it do? You backtest the support for continuation. So this is why this is a really important key level of resistance to get through, and this is why you use fibs. Use fibs because you can see the actual specific targets, and then through that you can see the next level of resistance which it needs to get through, because this is what pro traders are using. They're using Fibonacci tool, the Fibonacci retracement tool, to see where the support levels are, the resistance levels are, support, and obviously where when you break through them you backtest the support for continuation. So right now you can see hitting its head, hitting its head, hitting its head, hitting its head, and as it's hitting its head and continuing to do that, you get in the EMAs come up. And what do you do if you're backtesting the support? Like I said to you in so many videos, as you continue to adhere to this yellow line, the 20, in a bullish cross on the 4-hourly time frame, and you've got the red line as well, the 55, as long as you start to adhere to it and you're not going to fall through it, that's the pressure point in which you pop out. So that's the end of the apex right there. Not very pretty. So that's the end of the apex right there. As you're coming into this sort of channel like this, backtesting the support of the 20 and the 4-hourly, it forces you out. Either that, you lose it and you roll. So that's what you need to keep an eye on, because it is coming. It is coming. You can see it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and I would expect a real good test of this particular level to come relatively soon for Vechain and make its mind up whether it's going up or whether it's going to roll and go down and test this key level of support again for Vechain. So that's basically a quick update. You know, this consolidation event, up 5%, down 4%, pump dump, pump dump, pump dump. It is consolidation. It's boring, it's flat, it's frustrating, I know, and it makes you want to jump your coins and get into other projects. But like I said earlier in the video, patience. So take care, everybody. I will be back tomorrow with another Vechain update. Keep an eye on this particular level here. It needs to break. If you start seeing it break that, wow, you could have fireworks this week. So take care, stay strong, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay tuned. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Vechain update. Thank you very much for your support, everybody. Bye bye.